Good evening, everybody. My name is Brandon Schindler. I am part owner and the chief marketing officer for a company called Dream Destinations.
Hello, and my name is Michael Keiki. I am the other owner of Dream Destinations and also the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer for Dream Destinations. And we've opened up this company 6 months ago. It's a high-end luxury travel company. Him and I both traveled a lot together, also separate with our families and then individually as well. And we always loved travel. We have a passion for travel, and now we're in the industry of high-end luxury travel. And we kind of want to really bring our stories and journey with you guys.
Yeah, I think you said it best for sure. We have some crazy wild stories to share with you guys. Some really big memories that we really want to put out here and really share with you guys because there's more to come in the future between all that we're gonna do.
Some random ones that we winged, like we completely winged some trips out of the blue and just did them. Some were more planned and more professionally kind of based trips, but we have a good story for you.
I think the best definition that we have, one of the best definitions that we have so far of winging it is Spain.
Spain, absolutely.
Spain.
We went to Barcelona and Madrid.
That was it was in November, right between just after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And we were there for a total of 96 hours, and we slept for maybe 3 of them.
Absolutely. We left. We worked Thursday. We worked the whole day on Thursday. We had a late flight out of JFK Thursday night. Landed in Madrid roughly 9 in the morning. Then we had another one, maybe 45-minute layover to go to Barcelona. Fly out to Barcelona. We landed in Barcelona by noontime Friday, and we stayed in Barcelona from Friday to Saturday morning. Got on a train Saturday morning to go to Madrid, and then Madrid was Saturday into Sunday, and then Sunday night, evening time, we left back home for JFK in New York.
So that's a short version.
That's a very
now
short
the fun version.
Absolutely.
So when we landed in Barcelona from the transfer in Madrid, well, let's back it up just a little bit first. The food at the airport in Madrid. I was starving.
Amazing.
When I got off the plane, and I found this ham baguette.
Yeah,
was it a baguette?
It was like a baguette. You know, like a baguette inspired bread with like freshly sliced ham. It was absolutely amazing. And then who knew airport food would be so amazing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and we
so
both were
good.
very
Fresh,
surprised.
like literally, they were cutting the ham and putting it on my sandwich. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Like,
higher standard of living. Over
absolutely. I mean, like legs of ham just hanging in little kiosks in the middle of the airport, being freshly cut down for sandwiches. I mean, I think we were both very surprised by the quality.
100%. We cabbed in from landing in Barcelona, got in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that.
Yeah.
And we got pulled up to our hotel. It's like not on a main street. It was not on a main street. So we get upstairs, and we start to go up, check in, and the door frames are all lit.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I've never seen it at a U.S. hotel. And we recently just traveled last week for business, and it was something different. I mean, the room was just drop dead gorgeous
and modern. It was very interesting to see the back roads of Barcelona. Taxi almost got lost because they're so narrow roads and very in the middle of nowhere, slightly cobblestone roads, very old buildings, beautiful structures, absolutely beautiful. And you walk into this really beautiful modern hotel with these backlit lights and the entryway and the foyer, just absolutely amazing. And the contrast is very interesting to see.
Yeah, so at this point, maybe we took we couldn't just stay up anymore nap.
No, yeah.
Probably like 30 minutes.
Like an accidental nap.
Accidental nap. Somebody was in the bathroom and then we all just passed out.
Yep.
So then we got out, walked right around the corner and found this nice little tapas spot.
Yes.
Tapas
Very
spot.
Good.
We just ordered a mess of food.
We did. We had like 3-4 tapas each. They're little small plates of of food. I had like a risotto and had like little ham and cheese and like cold cuts, different like sausages and like just amazing, just fresh, fragrant, really amazing, very different, but just very fresh.
Then we got out, and from there we got out. One notable thing was the beer. I literally had a beer, and I tasted it. I'm like, I'm not going back to American beer at this point.
No, so good.
So good.
So good.
So fresh. And then we got out and really saw quite a bit
walked.
from there.
We
really just walked, yeah.
We really took in the culture, the sightsee that, it's Barcelona's by the water, so smell of the water and the air and just people watching, just really take in the old buildings and the structures and the cobblestones, just really just enjoy the atmosphere of Barcelona, find your local coffee shops and your mom and pop shops and just sit down, have a little espresso and some of their coffees and just really relaxed and just taking the vibes of Barcelona, Spain. It was, I think, a really good time.
Yeah, no, it was. And that really led us up until about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Absolutely.
It really did. We were out for a while.
We're just walking around.
Went back, freshened up, got ready. We had a little snack on the way down. And then we started kind of figuring out the clubs. And, we walked into the first club at, midnight?
Midnight, 12:30.
Empty.
Empty. But they opened up at midnight, 1 in the morning. Unlike here, when they open up at 9, 10 in the morning, and they go into 2 a.m. 9, my bad. 9, 10 at night versus like here, and in Barcelona or Spain, it's like more 1 in the morning.
Cool little club. We had a couple drinks there and just kind of worked our way around and stood in the it filled up really well. Old people, young people, you name it, they did it. And then we kind of left there. And moseyed our way onto. It wasn't far.
No, it was like at 1:32 in the morning. We left that bar / clubs, kind of mix of both. To maybe like a half a mile walk, maybe mile walk at the max, to another bar that was, or more like a club this time. It was an actual like club, like laser lights and like laser shows, and you had fog machines. And it was like more one level, but you had like a few little platforms.
They're pouring shots in there and everything, and they just like it was one level, and then it's multi different rooms.
Yes.
So the main room had the DJ booth, and there were like 50 laser lights just coming off of it. Yeah. And you're standing, and he's got a white screen behind him, and all you can see is laser lights. Just an amazing experience. And they had a box in the front of the DJ booth that you just danced on. I was dancing all over. We just made our way around the rooms.
Yeah.
And we were probably in there till like 5:30.
5:30 in the morning. Yep, easily, because they close the clubs between like 6 and 7 in the morning. They're closing, so it's again very different than over here back in the States.
So we get out of there, and then we're walking down the street, and we're seeing everybody drinking beer. Yeah. We're like, what the heck?
Right.
So we find a street vendor, and then he negotiates the street vendor for a couple beers for us.
They were selling a beer for €2, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just pay you €1 for one beer, and just do that. They say, okay, we'll do it, no problem. Yeah. Just random 2 beers on the street, just walk around and
just literally drinking the beer. So that was cool. We went down to this pier, saw a marina, very different, and then it was starting to get a little light out.
It did.
It was just a little light out at that point, so we figured we'd better go home and try and take a quick little nap, and then
30 minutes.
30 minutes, and then we got to get on the train to go to. We got to get to the platform. Train station's beautiful. Get to the platform for the trip to Madrid.
Madrid, yeah. That was an early Saturday morning for us.
Yeah.
Trying to come rushing back, sleeping for 30 minutes, and back on the platform, and then the trip to Madrid was, I think, like a 2-3-hour ride on the train to Madrid, and it was just. It was a quick train, but very comfortable, very peaceful. I think it went like 180 miles an hour, and you didn't even feel the train sway. It was just unbelievable, the modern train they had. It's a beautiful ride. And we had a coffee there, I think. He's a coffee guy, so he loves coffee.
Yeah, the coffee was €1.50, and it was just so good. They had it fresh out of an espresso machine. They don't make coffee. They don't make coffee like they do here and like hold it in a container or a pot. They make you a shot of espresso and then put water over it like an Americano all the time.
Yes.
So that was really good quality, and it was a great ride. We got into Madrid.
Around like noontime.
Around noontime, we met up with our friend's family because we were staying with them, and this townhouse that they have was just gorgeous.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like, we got into Madrid, very historical, a lot of old buildings as well. We had an Airbnb that we absolutely love with a beautiful balcony. And I think we also kind of maybe napped again for like half an hour by accident, just trying to unpack our clothes and just wait for people, and kind of passed after those 30 minutes. And then we kind of started walking again in Madrid.
Yeah, we covered quite a bit of ground, saw some big things. One of the biggest mansions that had like 2,000 rooms in it.
Yeah.
That's still serviced by like a full staff of people, like butlers and nannies and stuff like that, in like old world. We went to this little like food market.
We did, yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. It's like an indoor food market. You have a lot of little vendors with like, empanadas and paella and desserts and like fresh fruits, and you just walk around and you try all these little different foods from Madrid, and just so tasty. Again, so tasty, so fresh. It's a whole different experience. Absolutely amazing.
And I was hell bent on trying a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Oh, yes.
That happened. It was the best thing I've had.
You have to try. I mean, you have to try McDonald's when you're not in America. I mean, when you had it in America and you're not in America, you gotta try it in different countries. It's a whole different experience on its own.
Absolutely. Did some more walking from there. We went and saw a bunch of things, and then probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock, we sat down for like a meal, like this little like tiny
hole in the wall place,
and they're just bringing out you know,
snacks and meats and cheese. And we actually ordered a huge paella on like an iron skillet. It was just amazing, and it was very good. It was slightly over salted, but it was actually really
Yeah,
good.
I mean-
loved it. But it was just so good, and the freshness again, the rice and the shrimp. It was like a seafood
Yep.
one, with like the shrimp and the clams was just amazing, absolutely amazing. You can't go wrong with local food.
and then we got back. We were walking around for a little while. Our friend's sister was taking us around,
Yes.
kind of showing us. Got back, freshened up again, and then went back, and then we re-met up with his sister around like, I don't know, 12?
11:30,
11:30, 12. And she's like, all right, we're going to go get food and pregame. I'm like, we just
pregame.
had dinner like
2
2.5
3
hours ago.
earlier.
She's like, trust me, you're going to want to eat. So she takes us to this bar. And by all means, this is a dive bar.
Yes.
Like, literally, there's crap all over the floor. They're just popping out food with trays and dumping drinks. And I'm like, oh, God, this is going to be bad. So she's like, all right, we're all good.
Exactly. And the crazy part about that bar is, which we have to mention it, you buy a beer or a drink or whatever you want, the food is free. So you buy a beer, you buy a margarita, and they give you plates of like finger food, sandwiches, sausages, like meats and cheeses. It's just unbelievable. It's free just with the purchase of a drink. Unbelievable.
So this was a disgusting margarita. The mint they put in there was like brown.
Wilted
I'm
and like weird looking.
I looked
like,
at my friend's sister. I'm like, I'm gonna get so sick. She's like, just shut up and drink it. I'm like, fine.
And it was still good. And we're
Still good.
here.
Still good. Still
alive.
here. We're still living.
here.
So then we probably left there around 1:30.
Yeah, we did.
1:30, and we went over to the club. It was like the Tetro Dome or something like
I
that.
think so, something like that. It was
Yep.
just an amazing club. I think one of the best, I think top 2-3 clubs in Madrid and in the area of Spain overall. And it was just amazing. It was 5 stories. I mean, it was amazing.
5 stories. The main floor was like a pink and purple light set up the whole night. And what they have is they have these CO2 cannons that come down from the ceiling, because the people are so packed together. The CO2 drops
Cools down.
to cool everybody down. It was just amazing. And the next floor was I don't even remember.
I don't remember, but the floor is kind of wrapped around the main floor. So you had the main floor, level 1, and like 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way going to the top, like kind of wrapping around the center of the main stage. And on each of those levels, you had separate DJs, different rooms, different music. I mean, it was just insane. And on like the top floor, you had like an open balcony, open ceiling, kind of 2 bars up there. It was just amazing. I mean, to put into words, it's even difficult. It just very different than here in the States. Absolutely different.
Yeah, so we went from there. We probably went in that place till about like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
5:30.
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah, we were standing kind of like 5:30 was kind of like we needed to wind down a little bit because we need to get back to the airport because we need to leave. We need to get on the metro for like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. So we walked back to the Airbnb, grabbed our bags, said goodbye to our friends, literally hiked it to the metro and figured out how to get our way to Madrid International.
Exactly.
And we got there, got through security pretty quick.
It was
and
quick.
Sat.
And sat there.
And we were just like, wow.
No sleep. Waiting to board. We boarded the airplane and then we landed in JFK around maybe 7, 8 at night.
Got back up at Connecticut at midnight.
Yeah, got back to Connecticut
This
midnight,
was-
and we had a meeting Monday morning.
Yeah, we had to be back in New York City for Monday morning. It was, this experience was one of the most daredevilish things that I've done in a long time as far as, you know, really pushing my bodily limits. I mean, I won't ever forget what we did, and I would do it again in 3 seconds. And it sounds like just because we're such a new company and because him and I are owners and we have a manager, we're not going to be able to do extensively long travels right now just because of where we are in size. So these short trips, and there's a lot more to
A lot more. I mean, we always love to travel, and I think we just have these amazing experiences, and this is an amazing journey for the both of us. I think those memories are the most priceless things you can really take with yourself. I mean, you can have so many things around you, but those memories are, I think, the end all be all, really. I mean, it just nothing beats that.
Yeah, no, nothing really beats it. We have more to come. This is the one of the rest. This is the first video of the rest of our lives, pretty much, for
Absolutely.
doing this. We wanted to commit to this, and before our lovely CFO over here travels and gets on a plane and goes across the
Greece.
sea again, we're gonna tell you about one of our other travel experiences later this week.
Absolutely.
And we have some life stories to intertwine here and really make this thing really great.
Yep, we have a lot more stories of just personal travel and just the culture, the travel, tips about traveling, what we have experienced ourselves, what we learned about different destinations from our own travels and from our business. There's so much to bring to you guys on information on so many aspects of travel, and I think it's a wonderful time to be doing it. It really is, because the world is ours to really kind of see and explore, and come with us for this wonderful journey.
Yeah, and we want to hear your feedback, guys. You know, we're gonna we're both gonna be logged into YouTube, and we wanna hear your feedback about this. We want to see if there's anything we can improve, even on the first video and going forward. And we want to make friends with people, so please reach out to us. We are the Travel Boys.
We are. We've done it before.
For the future, and that's a wrap for our first video. So we look forward to one later in the week.
Definitely.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.